Well, hello everyone. Here we are again. There's Bruno, and I'm Mike, and welcome back to our garage. Uh, got a full day off, and today I'm going to be undertaking a project which I took care of the driver's side, and I'm going to work on the passenger side today. Um, what we're going to be working on today is my Ford F-150. We got her in the garage. What I want to try and take care of today is that right there. Now I can see that it's already starting to develop quite a problem on these F-150s. It's a pretty common problem where this cab corner, um, the upper fender wells usually crap out um, pretty quick. And since I don't have a welder or the financing to just replace the cab corner itself, I'm going to try and take care of that before it gets any worse. Now, this is a 2012 F-150. I am the second owner. Some of you guys have seen this before on the front end. I got it when it had 74,000 miles on it. I'm now up to 152. It has the 5-liter V8, which is the equivalent to the 302, first generation of the Coyote motor. Um, but yeah, I'm the second owner, like I said. The previous owner took very, very good care of it. It was in basically a stock configuration. Um, I have put, like you saw in the previous shot, headlights, uh, bull guard, some other lighting, a 2-inch leveling kit from Bilstein, wheel and tire combination. The wheels are Cooper AT3s. The wheels are 18 by 9 from Fuel. They're called the Rebel 6. The factory wheels have a negative 44 offset. These have a negative 21, so it does stick out just a little bit, just enough to give it a more aggressive look. Um, and I put a Flowmaster catback system. I think it was the American Series 2, just for, a little extra thump. Um, a bed extender, bed pad. It does get used as a truck. Toolbox. Uh, but it had the wind visors and the bug guard on it previously when I got it. But all in all, it's just, um, you know, regular F-150, plenty of room. Um, so yeah, it's my daily, but I like to keep up with it a little bit. Well, a whole lot. Sometimes my wife thinks I'm going to, wax the paint right off of it. I did put some taillight guards on it. It does have power stop pads and brakes. What else have I done to it? No performance mods. I did put a K&N air filter in it, but other than that, no other performance mods. The gentleman that had it before me had plenty of paperwork documentation of all the maintenance and stuff that he had. I even still have the original window sticker. The window sticker said 19 on the highway and 14 in the city. I'm still getting that fuel economy on a truck that's 11 years old and has 152,000 miles on it. As long as you change the oil. I did have to replace a couple O2 sensors on it. Um, let's see what else. Uh, the I put 2 new belts, serpentine belts on it. It's a 2-belt system. I did have an idler pulley start to kind of get a little funny on me. I did change out the water pump. The water pump started to fail, and an upper radiator hose. But other than that, it's been a decent looking truck. And let's get started on that. First thing we'll have to do is remove the running board. There's 4 bolts to that, and that'll come off, and that'll give us, the exposure we need to that. The next thing I want to show you here real quick is what I'll probably be using. I'm going to be using now I've got 2 of these, plus I got a sander. For some reason though, with the battery systems that I have, the batteries that I have, they're the smaller ones. So that chews up batteries quite a bit until I can get a hold of a longer amp hour or larger amp hour capacity battery. These work for just kind of a quick cut off or a quick touch up on a sander or something, but I've had no problems with it. It eats the batteries. So I probably won't be using him today. I'll be using, like I did previously, my old Chicago electric that I got at Harbor Freight, and I've had this for about, I'd say about 11 years, 10 years at least. Just my little impact driver, a little bit of body filler, some rust preventer, color match paint. I matched the paint codes, some sanding block and some pads, a little acetone for wiping down the dust and everything, some automotive primer from Rust-Oleum, and Rust-Oleum rust reformer. The problem I had with the other side, the driver's side, is that it went ahead and pretty much had a hole in it, so I had to put a little piece of patching in there to get that. I don't know, maybe I'll show you a side, but as you can see, the fender well's done, and I did the same for the back corner. So I'll get you in the stand here, and we'll go ahead and get that running board off, and we'll continue on from there. Okay, there we go. Got you into the area there. I'll go ahead. I don't know if you guys have seen these before. It's called a Magic Creeper. And I tell you what, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I don't have any sponsors. I'm just a small channel. I just make do with what I got. But my wife got me that for Christmas. And I tell you what, that's come in handier more times than I care to count. But if you guys ever get an opportunity to get a hold of one, again, I highly recommend it. Okay. I am going to go ahead and just put a little bit of PB Blaster on these. They're a speed nut. A 10mm bolt goes in there, just to make sure that you can get a little bit of corrosion off there if we need to. There we go. There we go. Okay, that one's a little bit further. Yep. Alrighty. Whoop. Just to ease those out a little bit. Now, before we get into too far into this, I just want to, kind of make a disclaimer. I don't do this professionally. Um, like my channel, description, kind of gets into. I'm just trying to keep stuff going to, keep it nice, keep it going for as long as we can humanly possibly do. So if there's something that you see that I'm doing that I could probably do better, it'll come out as well as I could do it with the skill set that I have. The other side looks great, but I imagine there's probably body guys or car restorer guys that probably find something that I could have probably done better. All I'm trying to do is stop it from going any worse than what it is. You gotta really be careful, especially when you're starting to see stuff gone, like in that one spot there, because the metal on these trucks nowadays is so thin, you could sand right past all of that. And I ran into that problem before. Now what are you barking at? Just because the other dogs are barking, there's nothing out there, dude. You adding commentary? Oh yeah. These haven't been off in a while. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah. Maybe sometime sooner or later we could probably invest into some different ones. But okay. Yeah, we'll clean that up when we put that back in there. All right. All right. Okay, now that we got this exposed and this exposed, we'll hook up our sander and we'll get going on that, some of that. Okay, guys. All right. Now, I'm using a 60 grit sanding disc that I used on the last one. Like I said, guys, be very, very careful on these corners because they will burn through. I'm just going to try and get most of this off of here. And we'll get going on that. And as soon as I fire this up, he doesn't burn it on like this one. Okay, as you see, I'm going past where that rust is, or where it was, and removing the paint and everything like that. Um, I won't make you guys sit through all this here while I do all that, but once we get done sanding all that, then I will get you back going here. So I'll mess with that for a little bit, and we'll go ahead and come back. So hang on a second. Okay, guys and gals, we got her all sanded down. Um, it's a little more extensive than what I thought, but once I put some of this rust converter on it and stop it from doing what it's doing, then I'll fill in with a little bit of body filler to smooth that out. Got some 80 grit here. Yeah, we'll be all right. But yeah, she we'll get her. We'll get her all squared away. At least treated, filled in, primed and painted, and then that way at least look the part and keep it from progressive any further until A, I get a welder, or B, I can actually afford the panels. Then we'll be learning something new, won't we? Alrighty. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and put some of this on. It's a Rust-Oleum rust reformer. I'm going to put it on with one of these acid brushes. They're cheap enough and they're pretty much disposable. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put some of that on there and let that treat. And then we're going to clean her off and go ahead and mix some filler. So maybe I should probably get a little cup to put this in, huh? Do I have anything? Let's see what I got here. Okay. Kind of want to bring those water bottles. Just put a little bit in there. And we're just going to go ahead and apply this on there. Now what this will do is it'll turn it all black and convert it into something that we can actually adhere to. Because as rusts, it flakes off and comes off. So let's get a liberal amount on there. And once that dries, it will come off or stay on there. Oops, it will. So the garage floor is for. Well, like I said, is this the perfect way of doing it? Yeah, I don't know. Is it what I'm going with? Yep. Again, it's using what you have to see if you can get stuff to work. Okay. So there we go. And then once that dries, then we'll wipe that off and let that work a little bit. Oh, stop. Just because they're barking doesn't mean you bark. Yeah, turkey. Okay, so we still have about 5 more minutes for that to kind of cure. They say 15 minutes on the instructions. So we'll go ahead with that. We'll go ahead and take a little bit of glass cleaner. And we'll wipe off these brackets real quick. Get some of the ickiness off of there. Build up of gunge. Because, as you know, living in Iowa, salt is a premium up here. They enjoy using it. And they're doing something now where they're using a treated sand and on some of these county highways, and it sticks to your truck and everything, and then it starts get little rust specks in your finish. So, and when you can, try and keep them as clean as you can, because really start to show up on your finish, and really then you get these little, looks like somebody took a hat pin or a safety pin and put little rust spots on your truck or vehicle. Okay, yeah. Yeah, car wash will take the rest of that. Alrighty. Okay, now we're back. Now, well, as you can see, it's starting to turn that all black, which by the time we get our filler mixed, we will be able to apply that. Just use regular Bondo. I know it's the cheap. There's better products out there. There's like some fiberglass stuff that I've seen that would probably be really good. But I'm just using a small amount to fill in the gaps so that I can sand it down smooth. I'm not getting too carried away with it isn't like I'm filling a hole or trying to build something. Just trying to get it so that when we sand it smooth and everything will look good ish. Heavy on the ish. Alright. So, go ahead and open this up. Now I usually, make more than what I need. So that you always have enough. Just use the old paint stick here. And it does kind of separate a little bit, so I'm going to stir that all up and get it all nice and goopy. And I'm just going to go, ugh. Yeah, good stuff, Maynard. That should be more than enough. Just for the next time. Okay, set him over there. Let's see, we can get a little bit of, there we go. And we're probably going to be done with that stick for a while. Okay. Now when mixing the hardener, it should probably be enough for that glob of stuff. Then just try and chop it in there. I want to stir it. Just kind of want to mix it all in there. Till it gets to be a uniform color. Stuff is messy. Probably not doing this the best. We're getting there. I'm making a bigger mess than what I probably. Like I said, I don't do this professionally. Okay. Let's go ahead and apply the best that we can. Okay. Always try and work in one direction, or so what I've seen. holes itself got covered up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, take it. Yep. Get flashed off. Well, once we get to the sanding part of it, we'll be all right. I think we're gonna be just fine. The parts that needed to be filled in are filled in, so we'll be all right. Alrighty. Yeah, you gotta work fast with that stuff. Alrighty. Now we'll let that cure for about 20 minutes. Oh yeah. We'll be just fine. Looks a little rough, but once we sand it, we'll be all good to go. Alrighty. See if there's a way I can get some of this off my fingers. Like I said, I don't do it professionally, so don't beat me up too bad. But I know somebody might want to say something, and that's fine. Because the more you do something, the better you get at it. And that's what we're trying to do here. Because if I ever do get a toy, I have a feeling I'm going to be doing this probably a lot more often. So once that cures, we'll start the sanding, and we'll go from there. Okay, while that's curing, we'll go ahead and clean up our area a little bit. Now, I put the grinder away for a reason. Because what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to hand sand it. That way I have a little more control as to what I'm removing. Now this I got at my local Ace Hardware. I don't know if name dropping is probably a common thing, but I just want you guys to know that, you know, the stuff that I use is stuff that you can pick up at your hardware store, your local big box store, automotive store, even Harbor Freight. But this I picked up at our local hardware store. It's a block sander with Velcro attachment, different grits. You know, this one here I believe is an 80. It's got like 120. What is this here? Yeah, I tore the backing off. I got 220, 80, which is the green, yellow, 180. Which one's this? 120. So I mean, it comes in, you know, various grits. And once we start sanding on that, we'll just kind of vary the grits. But I kind of like to do this myself by hand. I have a feeling, you know, because then I get a better feel for what, you know, the curve. When you're using a grinder or something where, you know, you get the vibration of the machine, the weight, the awkwardness, you know, you're trying to get into a tighter area like we are. I think it'd probably be a better idea to do it by hand. So, like I said, I don't do this professionally. I'm just doing what my skill set or what I feel comfortable in doing. So, we're just trying to keep things going. This isn't exactly what we call a high budget build. Alright. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look see on how our uh, filler is drying. So a lot of this will be removed, just so that you know. So, I mean, once it, oh yeah, it's still a little sticky yet. Yeah, little glove just broke off of there. So yeah, we'll be able to get that all this smooth and really good. That's the most time-consuming part. So I won't put you through all that, but we'll give her a try and see what goes on. Okay. Alrighty. What you gruffing about? You can come a little closer. Come on. Come here. What? Why are you keeping your distance? Concrete's awfully hard. Okay. Now. Oh, am I getting help? Am I getting helpers now? Huh? You know, it's kind of hard to pet you and do this at the same time. Okay, I get it. All right. Well, I guess this is one of those cute moments, huh? Yeah, you good boy. See, when you have animals, yeah, you're a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Oh, you're a laugh riot, Bruno. You are a complete riot. But you're fine. You're doing just fine. Yeah, you're doing just fine. Yeah. You're not making this easier, Bruno. Okay. Well, thank you, buddy. I have a feeling mail call is going to be coming, huh? Okay. Alrighty. Alright. Well, I got a little bit more of this to do. Once I get a little further along, because this is, as you guys know, is probably the most time-consuming part. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Well, I have a feeling mail call is going to be coming pretty soon, and Bruno's going to be putting in his 2 cents worth. But I'm going to continue on with this, and then we'll go from there. And when I get ready, show you what it looks like when I'm all done. Okay, hang on. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Like I said, this isn't going to be no professional grade, and unless somebody actually knows what's going on. What, are you inspecting? Did I do okay? Am I doing okay? Huh? No, you're not getting in the truck. No, we're not going truckies yet. No, you gotta wait. We will. Okay? I promise. I promise. But yeah, she's all smoothed out. Looking really good. But, you know, and I know some wet sanding should probably be involved. However, this is, like I said, it's my daily driver. It'll still look decent enough. And unless somebody watched this video, then they'd never know that it was done, I would think. I don't know. Not sure. So we're going to have to get some of this rougher scratches out of here so that the primer and the paint don't have to do that job. Right here. Okay, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do now is switch my grits. Okay. Yeah, she's pretty smooth. I think I'm going to go ahead and switch my grit and get some of those scratchers out so we have a little bit of a smoother. Well, you got to go around this way, bud. Oh, oh, there you go. There you go. Come on, this way. There you go. Good boy. Yeah, there you go. Oh. Now you got body filler dust all over your body. Because I gave you Petses. Okay. Otherwise, Mom's going to say, what? Were you in there doing it too? All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and switch my grits, and I'll be right back. Okay. Just went over it with a 120 and a 220. And just went down here. Okay. Everything feels really nice and smooth. I think that's where I'm going to call it. Go ahead and get a little bit of primer on there, and then a couple of coats of primer, and then we'll put a top coat of paint on there and put her all back together. No, come on. Knuckleball. Quit walking around you're a turkey. You're a turkey. You're just a big old turkey. Yes. Yes. Yeah, you're still a good boy, aren't you? Huh. You're still a good boy. Okay. You might want to get away from this. Okay? I don't think people want to see you know, how I put the white in your coat. I know. Yes, I know. I know. Yes, I know. You're just a baby. Yes, you are. Okay, go on. You need to go find a squirrel or something. It's back there. Is it back there? Get the squirrel. Ha! Well, that'll do it. Alright, well, let that sit for a minute. Let that dry. Looks like there's a couple of spots, but we'll get that on the next coat. Well, we'll let that tack up and we'll go from there. Alrighty. Okay, while we're waiting for the primer to finish up curing a little bit and drying before we put a little paint on it, I'll show you what I've been working on for my wife real quick. I made her a sign for her keepsake journals for our locals farmers market. Just took some scrap wood, some brackets, and stained it, and wood burned into the deal so it'll sit on her table. I'm going to have to do a video for that, you guys, because I tell you what she does is really, really phenomenal. It's kind of like scrapbooking, but instead of just gluing all the stuff, you can actually write in it like a regular journal. And they're themed. They're just really, really neat. And so hopefully I should make up a video for that for you guys. You guys seem to like her garden video a little bit. And today's Thursday. Come Saturday, I will be in Knoxville so that we can do the museum tour. And we will enjoy some of the racing. And then Sunday is the Sons of AmVets car, truck, motorcycle, tractor, just all around anything with a motor in it. They have like 33, 35 different classes. I usually enter the truck into that. I've won a couple of trophies. I got second in the 4x4 class one year, second in the aftermarket wheel class. So yeah, we have fun. So let's go ahead and get painted. Then we'll put the running board on and we'll pull it out of here and we'll take a look and see how it looks. Okay, let's go ahead and get the running board on now that we got the paint on and it's gotten somewhat cured. You can go ahead and put our running board on. Trying to be mindful of what we just worked on. Alrighty. Yeah. Okay. She don't look too bad under here for an 11-year-old truck. I'm not going to tighten these all the way down. That way we can have some movement. Struggle's real, guys. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull her out. And we'll take a look at her. Yeah, look out, buddy. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at her when she's outside. Okay? Be right back, folks. Oh, yeah. I have to climb across. See you on the other side. Help if I had the keys. Let's go around. All right. Well, there we have it. Okay, there we have it, guys. Not too bad. Looks pretty darn good to me. Looks really good to me. Not too bad. The other side, I had to do the part of the fender well, and I did the other corner. And yeah, not too bad. Looks pretty good to me. So, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I know it's been kind of a long video, but it's taken me a lot longer to do it than what the video shows. So, I thank you for watching. Still a good old truck. Thanks again. I appreciate your time. Me and Bruno gonna clean up the garage here. We gotta clean up the garage, don't we, buddy? So he said I helped. Fix your face. You're on camera. And again, thanks again for watching. We sure do appreciate it. And this is kind of the stuff we do in our neck of the woods, huh, buddy? So, as always, thanks again, and keep on tinkering.